আপনারা জানেন যে এটা আমাদের প্রাণের দাবি ছিল, 73rd স্ট্রিট বাংলাদেশ স্ট্রিট হবে। গত 20 বছর ধরে এই দাবি ছিল, বিভিন্ন কারণে বিভিন্ন সময় এটা হয়নি। আজকে সেই 26শে মার্চ আজকে তার উদ্বোধন। উদ্বোধন হচ্ছে স্বাধীনতা দিবসে। আপনারা জানেন যে পৃথিবীর যে প্রান্ত থেকে বাংলাদেশিরা আসুক না কেন, নিউ ইয়র্কে আসলে 73rd স্ট্রিট জ্যাকসন হাইট আসতেই হবে। চেনে না এমন কেউ নেই যে আমেরিকা এসে জ্যাকসন হাইট চেনে না। এবং সকলকে ধন্যবাদ, স্পেশালি প্রিন্ট এবং ইলেকট্রনিক মিডিয়া আপনারা যারা আছেন সকলকে ধন্যবাদ
যে আজকে বাংলাদেশ রাস্তাটি এখানে উদ্বোধন করতে যাচ্ছেন ঠিক স্বাধীনতার দিবসে। সেজন্য আমি বাংলাদেশ সরকারের পক্ষ থেকে এবং যুক্তরাষ্ট্র আওয়ামী লীগের সকল নেতাকর্মীদের পক্ষ থেকে যারা আজকে এই কাজটি করেছেন, যারা 30 বছর হলো কষ্ট করেছেন এই রাস্তাটা নাম বাংলাদেশের রাস্তা দেওয়ার জন্য, তাদেরকে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আজকের এই সমাবেশে। জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
আমি অ্যাটর্নি মঈন চৌধুরী, ডেমোক্রেটিক পার্টির ডিস্ট্রিক্ট লিডার। আমি অত্যন্ত আনন্দিত আজকে 73rd স্ট্রিট জ্যাকসন হাইট বাংলাদেশ অধ্যুষিত এলাকায় আমরা বাংলাদেশ স্ট্রিট নামকরণ করতে পারছি। এখানে যারাই সহযোগিতা করেছে তাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ, এবং বাংলাদেশটা যারা নিয়ে এসেছিল, যাদের আত্মত্যাগের বিনিময়ে বাংলাদেশ পেয়েছি, মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। এবং আজ মহান স্বাধীনতা দিবসে সবাইকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি, সবাইকে অভিনন্দন। আমরা বাংলাদেশকে নিয়ে বুকে ধারণ করে প্রবাসে থাকি, এটাই আমাদের সবচেয়ে পাওয়া। থ্যাংক ইউ।
জয় আমেরিকা, জয় আমেরিকা, জয় আমেরিকা, জয় আমেরিকা। We have the best people in the world. We produce the best tea. If you ever eat Bangladeshi tea, drink, you see how good it is. So it's my pleasure and honor to introduce to you our beloved councilman, my brother, our brother, Shekhar Bhai.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good afternoon and Ramadan Mubarak. And of course, to Bangladesh, happy 52nd year of independence. On behalf of all of us, I am so thankful to each and every one of you in our Bangladeshi community. I stand on your shoulders. Now, before getting to our program for today, I first want to say, let's take a few minutes of silence. This is such an auspicious, reflective time. It is also Independence Day. There are freedom fighters like Zafar Bhai and others in our crowd too, who have sacrificed so much for this day, for our community here to be possible. Like Milan Bhai Rahman, our MC for today. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Milan Bhai, for MCing. To Qazi Hossein from Hotel Trades Council. To our small business owners that make up our community. From Zafar Bhai himself, a freedom fighter. Tonight's Bangladeshi Business Association. And I remember at one of our events saying that we were going to rename 73rd Street Bangladesh Street. Applause. To our media, Moin Bhai Chaudhary, who's here too. To all the Bangladeshi parents whose children go to our schools right here, who when I look at them, I see myself so many years ago, who come up to me and have conversations with me about how they also never imagined. I can never forget one time during the campaign being in Elmhurst. My son, I want him to meet you because he grew up, and to see now our community represented in office means so much. Parents who sacrificed so much for someone like me and so many of our children to stand here today doing the work that we do. From the bottom of my heart, Dhanyabad. Thank you all so much. Thank you to all of you. This street naming will live on forever. Do we do Little Bangladesh? Do we do something else? And we said no. We have to do Bangladesh Street.
Thank you. I'm skipping the order because I have to run to something else, but thank you, Shaker. Can we get a round of applause for our council member? Getting a street renaming is not the easiest of process. You have to do a lot of paperwork. You have to get many votes because I have to actually go through a whole process. And so I thank him for helping us recognize your power. You know, Shaker, myself, and Jessica, we would never have gotten elected if it wasn't for the Bangladeshi vote. That's right. You all.
Now we're gonna have one of the favorite person, friends of our community, State Senator Michael Ginares.
Dhanyavad Milanbai. And Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. He asked me to tell you my district. We're sitting on the line of my district right now. So everything over here is me. And it is great to be here. But this story today is a story of Queens and of New York. We are a place that welcomes people from all over the world. And when those communities plant their flag here, and when those communities establish businesses here, when those communities have their children go to school here, we recognize those communities. And that is what is happening today with Bangladesh Street. That is what is happening today with Bangladesh Street. My parents are immigrants too. My parents came from Greece. And today is Bangladesh Independence Day. Yesterday was Greek Independence Day. So it's great that we're all together this weekend celebrating everybody else's independence, because that's what happens in Queens. We learn from each other. We learn from each other's religion. We learn from each other's cultures. We enjoy each other's food. And the Bangladeshi food is among the best food.
Apart from here, Assemblywoman Jessica Gonzalez Roja, mi amiguita, por favor.
Thank you, hermano. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. It is wonderful to be here. This used to be my district, and it just changed during redistricting. But we're going through redistricting once again, so perhaps I'll get you all back. But either way, I am your sister in this fight. I love my Bangladeshi neighbors. I love the community that we've built. People are now moving from all around the city because they say Jackson Heights is one of the most diverse districts in the world, and it is. And it's because of you all, your families that you have brought here, the businesses you have brought here, the food and cultural activities that you brought here. I want to recognize and honor all the leaders that are beside me. Let me tell you, the Bangladeshi community has built
Grace Meng.
Thank you, Milan, for that incredibly kind and biased speech and introduction of me. But good afternoon, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak to all who are observing Ramadan. I'm Congresswoman Grace Meng, and I'm so honored to now represent parts of Jackson Heights and Woodside in Congress. And I really want to give a special shout out to our amazing and fearless and dedicated council member, Shaker Krishnan. Let's give him a round of applause. You know that you have a hardworking council member. He reaches out to me and elected officials in the area every week, almost every day, to make sure that we are doing our best to advocate for our communities, especially our Bangladeshi American community. And it's great to be with all of you as we mark Bangladesh's Independence Day and the official opening of Bangladesh Street. As you all know, New York City is home to the largest Bangladeshi community in America. We are honored to represent so many Bangladeshis who call Queens home, and to bring their voices and dreams and concerns to Washington, D.C. And today is a really special day as we gather here to celebrate the Independence Day of Bangladesh. It is an opportunity to commemorate the struggles and sacrifices that the Bangladeshi people endured to gain their independence. Bangladesh is a proud nation with a rich cultural heritage, a vibrant economy, and a bright future. The country has made remarkable progress in various fields, including agriculture, education, healthcare, and various industries. It is a testament to the resilience and determination of the Bangladeshi people. The bond between the U.S. and Bangladesh has blossomed in recent years. Today, there is strong investment from U.S. companies in the country of Bangladesh. And 2022 marked the 50th anniversary of U.S.-Bangladesh relations. It was extremely encouraging to see multiple high-level engagements and strategic discussions take place in Washington, D.C. and Dhaka to deepen bilateral economic, commercial, and security collaboration between our two nations. But as we celebrate Independence Day, let's also remember there is still much work to be done. We must continue to strive for progress and prosperity for all.
A lot of you probably don't know, she's now in New York City Council, is a more woman than man. I don't know if you know that. The women have a power now, and the power continues to Linda Lee. Councilwoman, Linda, come here, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ramadan Mubarak, thank you so much. I know this is not my district. I'm so honored to be here today with my colleague, Councilmember Shekhar Krishnan. And I have to say, for the very, very first time, we have 6 Asian Americans in the City Council. That has never happened before. So for myself and Julie Wan, we are first Korean Americans. I know Shekhar, Shahana Hani. There's representation now that was never there before. And so one of the things I want you to know is that we have your backs and we will continue to be a voice for the community. Before I took office last year, I was working in the AAPI community delivering services in a nonprofit organization. And there's so many people who are marginalized. And I just want to say how amazing it is that today, for today's street naming of Bangladesh Street, it is on the significant day of Bangladesh Independence Day. So I just wanted to say congratulations.
We thank our freedom fighters, and we thank all of you for coming today too. From the bottom of my heart, Dhanyabad. Thank you all so much. And now is the big moment.
একটা মিনিট দাঁড়াও।
Hey,